This is going to be so hard to edit. You're an asshole. Alex is going to help me play this really fun game where I try and map out the chronological timeline of the MCU. It'll probably include certain points in the TV shows, maybe the one-shots. The list that Alex has includes both of those things, but probably movies and different scenes. But I also reserve the right to argue because fuck Marvel. That's... Is that an intro? I don't know. Let's go. So thinking about this earlier, the earliest scene in the chronological timeline that I can think of that might not be on that list is, you know, in Thor Ragnarok, everything with Hela is gonna come before most of the chronological time, all the chronological timeline, because you're an asshole. No, because Thor isn't alive yet.
Yeah.
So you have that.
Well, it did not go into that detail.
Yeah, but like I'm me and I think about this shit and fuck Marvel.
We could make like a list after and put it in, and then have like Kerr's list, and then have the official list.
Yeah. Okay. And then I don't know. I'm trying to think. Is there like a specific scene after that? But then the next thing that I can think of is in the chronological timeline. Oh wait, no. Way back before all of that, Guardians 1. They go to the Collector. The Collector shows them the birth of the universe and the stones. That's the start of the chronological universe. Literally the start of time.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
The Loki show will fuck this up.
I know. Well, it's now that they have alternate timelines, it's like it's fucked because it's like you get to Endgame and it's like, well, whatever. Also, spoilers for the whole Marvel universe.
Great time in there.
Yeah, I know. Like at this point, if you're clicking on an MCU video, you're committed. Like anyone who wasn't as a casual fan has fucked off. Is not gonna watch like me ramble about it. Random 100 subscribers YouTube channel talks about Marvel. Yeah, I'm a casual fan. I'm gonna watch this video. Of course. If that's you, then I'm so sorry, but thank you for coming.
Tell them I just gave a thumbs up in support.
Alex just gave a thumbs up in support. Okay, so you have the birth of the universe in Guardians 1. There's probably some. I know that there's the Sentinels. There's Sentinel sequence in that time. In that sequence, there's like pictures of Sentinels, and then after that, I think the closest thing to that would probably be Hela, and most of Hela's timeline probably finishing up with the death of the Valkyries. Then the next thing that I can think of is, you know, when Odin picks up Loki in Thor 1.
That's what I was...
Yeah. After that, I think that brings us up to the start of Captain America 1, where your man who plays Filch in Harry Potter, I think that's the same actor. I'm also realizing I'm looking behind the camera the whole time. I don't care. Fuck you. I'm talking to Alex. He's the one with the answers, so I kind of have to...
So,
up to Captain America.
So I will say that's the first on their list.
Okay. Because they don't think about it as deeply as I do. That's fine.
Because I guess they don't include individual scenes, I guess.
Yeah. So we get all of Captain America up to Steve going in the ice. Then you have Agent Carter 1 and then Agent Carter Season 1 and Agent Carter Season 2.
Yep.
And like I know we said that the Agent Carter one shot was probably non-canon, but like if you really wanted to argue about it, it would be probably there.
It's the one shot is number 2. The seasons 1 and 2 are number 3.
Okay, that's okay. It might still be canon. I don't know. I haven't watched the one shot in a while. Anyway, okay, so Agent Carter Season 1 and 2. Then I think this might be wrong, but you know the training sequences in Captain America the Civil War, where like the Red Room stuff.
Yeah.
I think like because that would be 60s, and I don't think we see Bucky earlier than that. Well, no, we see Bucky getting dragged through the ravine, so that goes back a little bit because that's before Steve goes in the ice. And like any of the like experimental Flash stuff that goes like that's in a weird timeline place, but it's about there. See, remember when the way I said is like I reserve the right to like just fuck Marvel because like I know it better than they do.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if we're going with that logic,
would
you also include the scenes? Oh no, wait, that's the 70s.
Yeah. Because there's stuff before that.
Because I was thinking of when Tony goes back in time, but he doesn't go back to the 40s.
Yeah, no. Because that's the 40s. Agent Carter Season 1 and 2, Winter Soldier. So that brings us up to about the 60s. So then you have the JFK assassination, which isn't really on screen, but it's implied through the newspaper clipping sequence. 60s into the 70s, you have Camp Lehigh, which, brings us up to Endgame. That sequence in Endgame, 1970. Then you have that whole sequence in Endgame. Do you have an argument for that, or?
No.
Okay.
I'm just taking up
1970s. I don't think there's much else in the 70s. Because, like,
Well, Guardians 2.
Oh, Guardians 2. Okay, Guardians 2. Guardians. I see. To be fair, I half forget the Guardians are in the MCU. So.
Because they're so good, you could hardly.
Yeah. They're just a different movie franchise.
They're too
Absolutely.
good in the end, do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Well, Guardians 2 is genuinely solid.
Okay, Guardians 2 is very good. Have you ever watched the Lindsay Ellis video?
No.
It's like 40 minutes. It's 36 minutes long.
I've been meaning to watch it for a while.
It's like she goes into this whole idea about grief and like even like regardless of how you feel about the story of the movie itself is very impactful and very good, like because of the way it plays with grief. But 70s, you have Ego coming to Earth.
Yep.
80s, early 80s, you have Star-Lord getting kidnapped. Then that brings us into Captain Marvel because there's a sequence of that set in the 80s.
Yep.
But that's later 80s, I think.
Yeah.
Because it's like 5 or 10 years. Because Carol was around enough to be close to Monica. And Monica was quite old because when you think of the Christmas photographs.
Yeah.
So that I'd say like maybe that's a 5-year time span. I think that's how long she was gone.
I'd say 5 years, yeah. Because her daughter...
Yeah, that's Monica.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you figure it out?
I was like...
Who the fuck is Monica?
So,
it's me, I just know everything. I'm so sorry.
Oh my god.
Ask for clarification if I say shit because I know that no one else is in my brain.
Sorry, I'm just
Okay.
thinking out again.
Yeah, okay, so then Captain Marvel. Wait, no, because that's it. Wait, right. Which comes first, Captain Marvel or the death of Howard and Maria Stark?
Howard and Maria Stark died in 91.
91.
Captain Marvel is set in, I'm pretty sure, 1995.
Okay. So that's that timeline.
Because I was thinking, of that scene in Civil War where Tony is on stage in front of the MIT students.
Yes, and he's very young, so that's 91. But then, right, because I know I mentioned the training sequences in the Red Room, but you know the reprogramming scene? It's set in the bunker that they go to in Civil War.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the 90s. I know that those two sequences look the same, but I think that they are different contexts.
Yeah.
So, like, that's obviously, like, whatever, make an argument about it, because I don't think there's an official timeline for that, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that brings us up to the 90s.
I think we've forgotten something.
What?
Do you know, did you watch Ant-Man and the Wasp?
No.
Oh, well.
Me, I'm such a good fan of MCU. I haven't watched Ant-Man and the Wasp. I haven't watched Doctor Strange either. I don't care.
Ant-Man and the Wasp, there are scenes, I haven't seen it in a while. Well, I don't know if it's the first Ant-Man or the second one.
Oh, and Peggy and Howard, Hank Aaron. Okay, I actually did. I was thinking of that when I was on the 60s because I was like, is that not the 60s? No, that's the 90s.
Because Peggy looks a lot older, yeah.
Yeah. And in the 60s you have that sequence of, when Peggy is, the recording of Peggy's interview in The Winter Soldier?
Yeah.
That's
there. Yep. God, yeah. So there's that, and then there's also like the scenes of Ant-Man and the Wasp that go back to Hank and his wife.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know when they're set, but I think she goes quantum in the 80s.
Okay, that's fair. Because I knew that, but I haven't watched Ant-Man and the Wasp. I haven't watched Doctor Strange. I haven't watched all of Spider-Man Homecoming because it's so hard to find online.
That's fair.
Yeah, I watched half of it in Aaron's house after 3. What is it? Not Budweiser. Bulmers. And also there was like several screaming children in the room. So I have watched it a little bit tipsy in Aaron's house. It's still a damn good fucking movie. But so we're in the 90s, I think still. Nick Fury writes the Avengers Initiative. Okay. And then Tony's already in MIT at this point, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So then around, he's already would have been under the wing of Obadiah Stane. Okay, because I'm trying to think what's early 90s. 99 is, you know, the sequences in Iron Man 3.
Yep.
With the New Year's party and he meets, what's the guy who meets in the cave? I always forget his name.
You think I've seen the Iron Man films?
No, he was a nice guy though. I always feel sad for him. Yeah,
I remember him vaguely.
Yeah, him and Aldous Killian and Happy and stuff. Then that brings us up to 99. 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003. I don't think anything has canonically happened in those periods. Well, Bruce Banner would have become the Hulk. It's sometime in that sequence. But we don't really know when, because off the top of my head, I can't remember how long he's been on the run by the time we get to Incredible Hulk, which is getting ahead of ourselves a little bit. But he would have been become the Hulk in some sort of sequence. He would have been recruited by the army at some point and started a relationship with Betty Ross.
Yeah.
So sometime in that 5-year sequence, I'd say from like 2000 to 2005 is when that happened, I think. Then we get up to Iron Man 1.
Which comes first? Iron
Man 1 is the start of the release sequence, so that's where we are now.
We're fucking, how long have we been filming?
I know. Like, what's the time of the camera now?
It says 8 minutes 26 and counting down.
Okay, yeah, I can only film at like 20 minutes.
Oh, so 12 minutes, wow.
Yeah. And like, we're only getting to the first movie in chronological order.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Okay, I was like, did we miss something in Captain Marvel? So I just went, yeah, Captain Marvel happened. Don't need to specify that.
She fucks around the universe for
whatever,
20 years or something.
She comes back, she marries her wife. It's a thing. Okay, so Iron Man 1. Because I don't think that you haven't seen Iron Man 1, I doubt. Well, you'd have, but like...
I saw it in the cinema with my dad, but I haven't seen it since.
That's fair. I don't think there's an early sequence in that. I don't think like it goes backwards in that.
No, because he's in the desert and he...
Yeah, there's no need for that to go backwards. So Iron Man 1, then you get to the Hulk. Then we get to Iron Man 2, which starts to overlap with Thor and is parallel to Coulson's Big Week, which is the one shot. Like, how many like actual points have we hit in the...
So, Iron Man 2 is number 8. The Incredible Hulk is number 6, and in between there's a one shot that's just called The Consultant. I don't know what that is. And then between Iron Man 2 and Thor, number 9 is a funny thing happens on the way to Thor's hammer.
That's the one where he's in the gas station.
Oh, okay.
I think.
And then Thor is number 10.
Yeah. Okay, that's the... Cause when I say Coulson's Big Weekend, I kind of mean Iron Man 2, that one shot, and Thor, because that happens in like a week or something. Yeah.
For reference, this list is 63.
And I'm only... after all 12 minutes of talking...
More than 12 now.
Jesus Christ.
You're on number 10. So.
Like,
but the rest should be generally easy.
Okay. So then we get to Thor. I always forget that Thing references Bruce in that movie. Erskine, no. Selvig.
Yeah.
He's like, I had a friend and S.H.I.E.L.D. came and now he's off the grid and whatever shit he says. I fucking love Selvig.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually funny thinking about how everyone's like Iron Man was the first Avenger when both Captain Marvel and Bruce Banner came before.
And Thor?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, Thor is literally 2,000 years old.
Yeah, but I mean like in the...
Yeah, in terms of chronological order.
And like on Earth and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Thor...
Actually, no one says that because Captain America is before. Sorry.
It's the name of the movie, Alex.
I just forgot Steve existed.
How fucking dare you? After Endgame, you're valid. This is like half a review of Endgame at the same time.
I don't know if it's a review more than just slating Endgame for however.
I do kind of want to sit down and talk about why I hate Endgame, but I think that's... Well, I don't hate Endgame. It's a good movie, I think, to watch. I just don't think it's a good choice for the MCU. So, Thor... That brings us up to Steve wakes up. See, I've heard it disputed. What point in time does Steve wake up? Because I've heard it's a month before the Battle of New York. I've heard it's a couple of weeks. I've heard, but it's also like people get so weird about the timeline because I think like, okay, Captain America, the end of Captain America is set in 2011 and Avengers in 2012 and they have a year, but it's like people just don't understand how time works.
Yeah.
As I sit down to talk about the chronological order of scenes in the MCU.
Look, I think trying to explain the timeline in the MCU after Endgame is...
Yeah, Endgame is just fuck Endgame. Anyway.
We should have done this before Doctor Strange came out.
Oh God.
because I don't know. I haven't seen Doctor Strange either, so
I don't
I don't
really
know.
care for Doctor Strange.
I don't know how that plays in because there could be scenes because it's the ancient one, right? So like
Yeah.
that goes back
Couple
so
thousand
long. Do you know what I mean?
years.
Maybe like similar levels.
See, I don't really give a shit about that. So like, this is my timeline.
All right.
Okay.
That's actually it. That is fair. It is. Yeah.
Yeah. So then we get to Steve waking up in Captain America, the first Avenger, had a date, whatever, Times Square. Captain America, no, Avengers 2012.
Yep.
Okay, so in release order, it's Iron Man 3, then Thor: The Dark World.
Yep.
Is it the same in that list? Because
it does go Iron Man 3 then Thor: The Dark World, but there are one shots.
Because the Mandarin sequence.
There's item 47, All Hail the King. I don't know.
All Hail the King is the one, the one in the prison, because your man is Owen Slattery or whatever his name is the actor who plays the Mandarin, but the Mandarin's actually Aldrich Killian. Because he gets the Extremis serum and all this shit, and you have like the I think it's either the 9 or the 11. I think it's the 9 rings, and like the 9 rings like get to him in prison, and he's like a celebrity, and it's very Making a Murderer kind of.
Yeah.
Item 47, I can't really remember.
No, me neither.
I know it has something to do with Coulson.
It could do.
Ooh, wait, has it? Right. So
there's one more thing in between The Dark World and Iron Man 3.
Is it the start of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
It is.
Okay. Because Coulson, a lot of the stuff goes backwards in the first seasons of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because you get like clips of them bringing Coulson back to life and his like... There's a weird sequence, as an aside, there's a weird sequence in the start of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that I don't really remember well because it's been a very long time since I cared about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So basically like they have his head cut open and domed, but they have like this laser like zapping his brain, and he's like he's awake and he's like, please kill me, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Because Coulson doesn't understand how he came back to life, and he's like searching for answers because he's still publicly dead, and at this point in time he's still publicly dead, I think, because I don't think the Avengers know.
Yeah.
Anyway, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Okay, then Iron Man, All Hail the King, Thor: The Dark World.
The second half of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Well, there's
like a certain like the middle chunk kind of, and then you have Captain America: The Winter Soldier, and then you have the ending of season 1. What's after Winter Soldier? Okay, so then Ant-Man.
Okay.
No, it's not. Ant-Man comes up. I was thinking about Age of Ultron.
Like I know we all love to skip Age of Ultron.
No, because I've just skipped Guardians of the Galaxy as well.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Okay, so Guardians of the Galaxy 1.
You're missing something.
Oh shit. Okay, post. Oh, it's I said Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
It's Lost Cinema.
Oh, okay, so the finale episodes. Okay, so I kind of think of those not so much as one before and one after, but like as all of that happening at the same time. So that doesn't matter. Okay, so Guardians 1, the main story in Guardians 1. Okay, and then Age of Ultron.
No, this is different. This has Guardians, then it has the start of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 2, and then it has Guardians Volume 2.
Oh, okay. I can see that working, but like also fuck that. Yeah, no, that does make sense. In the same way I was saying before about Civil War, Black Panther. In the same way as like they've just become known for being mercenaries and shit. They kind of
go up and down.
Yeah, and also it's Cosmic Universe, so I've kind of, like I said before, I don't really fucking care about Cosmic Universe shit. Well, at least not, I didn't care about that shit then. Although to be fair, Guardians was my first one that I saw in film in cinemas. So I shouldn't give a shit, but no. Okay, so all of that with Ego. Okay, so if Guardians 2 is then... Okay, so that's 2014. Then I'm gonna say Age of Ultron, right? I might have to go backwards on this, but after that, is it Daredevil season 1?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was thinking about this earlier. I was pretty sure Daredevil season 1 was 2015.
Yeah.
Okay, so Age of Ultron. That doesn't have any sequences that have to go back and forth.
No, it has that vision.
Yeah, but like...
Actually, that vision came true, didn't it?
Yeah, but it's not like a literal, it's a metaphorical.
I know.
That, like, yeah. So like, yeah, metaphorical future in that. Okay. Okay, then Daredevil. It's Daredevil and then Ant-Man, isn't it?
Yeah, there's actually a second bit of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, but like I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I
just
felt
know
like
that-
if I didn't mention it, people would be like, ah.
What is Inhumans on that list? That's what I'm interested in.
Yep.
Okay, I don't care. No one cared about Inhumans.
I didn't even know it was.
They're on the moon. I don't care. Fuck them. They're a giant CGI dog.
They're on the moon.
Yeah, they're on the moon. I think they're on the moon.
Also, seeing as isn't Umbrella Academy Marvel or is it DC?
It's a comic, but I feel like it's owned by Image, which is a different comic book provider.
I remember reading somewhere.
Yeah, in it as well. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a part of the Marvel.
That's true.
Yeah, because Marvel owned the Star Wars expanded universe as well. So
well, Star Wars, who fucking knows what?
Yeah, MCU is the new Star Wars.
Oh my god.
Like it kind of is.
Don't insult Star Wars like that.
Have you seen the last Star Wars movie that came out?
You haven't, so you can't say anything.
I have seen 1.5 Star Wars movies.
Look, The Last Jedi isn't that bad, but The Force Awakens is a lot better.
Oh yeah,
and I feel like
one of the I've only seen the full of The Force Awakens and the first 40 minutes of A New Hope. Because The New Hope is so fucking slow.
It's so I have nostalgia for A New Hope. I
don't think it's a bad movie. I think it's just like those first and last movies have shit pacing.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Star Wars. I can make a video myself talking about Star Wars.
Do you want to make a video for a video?
No. Next time you do a video every day, I will come and I will talk about Star Wars because then the sequel trilogy will be over.
Oh, that's true.
So I can have all my thoughts because I feel like I'll mention it a little bit now, but I feel like with the sequel trilogy, Rian Johnson just was like, "Hey, you want J.J. Abrams had an overarching storyline? Fuck that! Throw it out the window."
Yeah, that's like I don't even go here, but that's what I felt it was like.
Yeah.
From the shit that I heard with The Last Jedi, I was like, "What the fuck is this? That doesn't make sense."
I mean, I liked some parts of it. I like that Poe was there. That was very
like
good.
I like parts of Endgame.
Yeah.
It's still a shit movie.
There's this scene where Luke like winks at C-3PO and I'm like, that's good. That felt like a Star Wars.
that was a War of Stars.
Yeah.
That was Space Wars. Okay, so we're at Ant-Man.
Oh, we are, yeah.
Ant-Man doesn't really go back and forth, I don't think.
No.
Unless you count Luis kind of telling stories. Who
Oh,
knows the guy? Who knows the
that
guy?
should be.
That's just MCU. That's the
that's
only
all I care
canon.
about. Anna Ikona's in that.
Who?
Anna Ikona. Anna Ikona does YouTube. Cool people will know who she is if you leave this in.
Oh, I do know who she is. She's the... Yeah, I do know who she is. She's the girl who's sitting on the bench and she's like, I know this guy. Yeah,
I didn't know she was in it when I was in the cinema. I was like...
I do remember when I watched it, I was like, I know her. Why do I know her?
Yeah,
I do know who she is.
She's
I was just
cool.
like, I don't know her name. Yeah, so Ant-Man. Okay, Ant-Man and then Civil War. Civil War... No? Oh, no, Jessica Jones is... Yeah, Jessica Jones season 1. Daredevil season 2? Daredevil season 2 was before?
Because Daredevil season 2 came out in February 2016.
Oh, that's true. I was in Australia.
Because I was in New York.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's true. I was actually thinking about that earlier. But like, yeah. That
And like
makes
Agents of
sense.
S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, we're just skipping Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
We're not doing Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
That's fair.
It's just there. It exists.
Coulson is somewhere. Poor Coulson. He should have stayed dead. Steve is the new Coulson.
Oh fuck, you're right, yeah.
Okay, so where was I? Daredevil season 2.
We're on the second screenshot page now.
Wow. Okay. What number are we on?
33 is Civil War.
Okay, Civil War. Civil War, I've hit all the beats from like before, I think, on that. Like the scenes that are before.
You mentioned, yeah.
Yeah, the whole like Tony and Maria, JFK, all that stuff. Okay, Red Room stuff. That's Civil War 2016. Does Jessica Jones season 2? Is that
no?
It's Doctor Strange is next then, I think.
In the cinematic timeline.
Yeah.
There's one more TV show, in between Civil War and Doctor Strange.
Oh, is it Luke Cage?
Yep.
Okay. Because I didn't watch Luke Cage.
I watched the first episode of it and I was like, I'll come back to it later.
Yeah, I always meant to go to it and then I just watched the Defenders.
I stopped watching the TV show after Daredevil season 2, so...
Daredevil season 3 is very good.
Really?
I would actually recommend you watch it. Like, I felt very betrayed by Daredevil season 2, and then Daredevil season 3 like really took the narrative, and like there's the whole plot is kind of Wilson Fisk comes back. Oh wait, Punisher is somewhere in that list.
Yeah, but not for a bit.
Yeah, okay. I just remember because that's Daredevil season 2. But Daredevil, as an aside, this is just a conversation between you and me.
Oh, I've forgotten that Daredevil season 2, but don't Karen and
Matt, yeah.
Wild. What a mess that was, right?
And it's like they kind of hint at Karen and Foggy in season 1. So what are you doing? There's not a really strong romantic story arc in season 3 besides Foggy and Marcy. But whatever. Are you having fun there?
Okay. Your stand is dusty.
Yeah, I know. Sure, it's been like on a wall for the last 8 months. Anyway.
True.
I'll edit this out if it's not needed. But Daredevil season 2 like takes the whole like Matt losing faith, and then Fisk gets out of prison, works his way out of prison, and then frames Matt for all these different murders and like obstructions of justice and stuff. And then it's like Fisk obviously knows that he's Daredevil, or he's come to learn. I don't know if I can't remember if he finds out in season 2.
This season 3 or
season 3. I can't remember if he finds out in season 2 that Matt is Daredevil, but he does in season 3. He knows that Matt is Daredevil, and it's like all this stuff. Matt's like a fugitive and on the run, but there's like a whole. It's kind of very. It's a bit like a small Winter Soldier in the sense that a load of the FBI, which have a major plot on it, are in Fisk's pocket, and it's all that. Like, it's fascinating, and it brings Bullseye in, but like it does it really well. Anyway, okay, so Daredevil season 2, Doctor Strange. Is Jessica Jones season 2 after that?
Not for a while.
Okay.
Wait, where is it? I'm trying to find it.
Doctor Strange.
Not for a while.
Okay. Iron Fist 1, season 1?
Yeah, after Doctor Strange.
Okay, that makes sense because they're going for the white man Asian mysticism thing. 2016. Okay, 2017 is the next one is 2017. So the next one chronological release date is Guardians 2, but we've covered Guardians 2. So that means that Spider-Man Homecoming is next. There's no back and forth on Spider-Man Homecoming, not really. I don't
think so, no.
Okay. Spider-Man Homecoming and then Thor Ragnarok. But that's the chronological date, so Thor Ragnarok isn't relevant for another while.
But there's 2 TV shows in between Homecoming and Ragnarok.
Daredevil season 3? Jessica Jones season 2?
No.
Well, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. obviously.
Well, no, actually not.
Really?
That's the one, yeah. The one that doesn't
Okay. Is it Inhumans?
It's in Inhumans and it's one other thing.
Okay. What else would be in that time? Okay, so this is 2017. What else is in that timeline? I don't know. What is it?
The Defenders, season 1.
I like The Defenders. It's like it's not season 3 Daredevil, but it's fine. It's better than season 2 Daredevil, is what I'd say.
I should watch it then.
Yeah. It's only 8 episodes as well, so it's not a full season. But okay, yeah. So Defenders, Daredevil season 3. Daredevil season 3 immediately follows Defenders.
Daredevil season 3 isn't listed for a while.
No, that. Okay, no, there's actually kind of a few months of.
But see, the thing is that Thor Ragnarok and Black Panther are so up in the air about when they're.
Oh, okay, no, I forgot to say about Black Panther being post Civil War. It did well, debatably post Civil War because they're the whole like, T'Challa is like kind of crowned and there's the whole challenge to the crown and M'Baku and whatever. Then that would happen immediately because the king has just recently passed.
Yeah.
So that would happen post Civil War. Is that what it says in that list, or?
No, it says Black Panther is after Ragnarok and Homecoming.
Well, that's wrong. Which like they're not gonna wait a year to.
I mean, I'm pretty sure if they didn't know where to put it, they just put it in release order.
Okay, that's
which
fair.
does make sense because.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then in between Thor Ragnarok and Infinity War, it's just TV shows for days. Like they're 12.
Okay, but most of them are the seasons.
Just list like it's every Marvel TV show happened at some point here, like season 1, 2, or 3. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, that's fair.
So there was The Punisher, Runaways, Cloak and Dagger season 1 and 2, Jessica Jones season 2, Daredevil season 3, Luke Cage season 2, The Punisher season 2, Iron Fist season 2, and Runaways season 2.
Okay. See, to me, in my head, the way that the start of Daredevil season 3 should carry like almost either immediately or about a month into post Defenders because of the way it opens. Daredevil season 3, Jessica Jones season 3. Jessica Jones season 3 comes out next month. This month. 2 weeks time.
Does it?
Yeah.
I'll do season 2. So.
Yeah, I haven't watched either. Okay. TV shows.
I've listed all of them.
Okay, yeah. Okay, then we get to Ragnarok. Yeah?
No, we passed Ragnarok.
Oh, okay, my brain was still on... See, the thing is, Ragnarok is immediately prior... The end of Ragnarok is immediately prior to Civil War. Not Civil War. Infinity War.
It's 2 years. Because Bruce has been, I've been stuck for... Well...
No, that's 2 years since Age of Ultron.
Yeah, but that's 2017.
Yeah.
Civil War is 2016.
No, because... Right. So, Bruce goes missing in Age of Ultron, which is 2015. 2 years after that is Thor Ragnarok, which is why Bruce says 2 years. But Thor Ragnarok, think of the end scene in Thor Ragnarok, in the Loki and Thor are standing at the front of the ship, and then they see Thanos' ship rise.
It's directly before...
Yeah, that's directly before Infinity War.
Yeah, which I don't know why they have it listed there then. That's interesting. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we get to Infinity War.
But also, I don't know how long they were on that ship for.
Yeah, that's fair. But like by the time we get to the end of Thor Ragnarok. Okay. Well, they wouldn't be on that long because it's not a refugee boat. There's not going to be supplies for that amount of people. So they can't have been on the ship for that long. Did I say boat before?
What is the spaceship on a space boat? Spaceship.
I love Treasure Planet. It's a movie where it's Treasure Planet but set in space. I think it's a Pixar movie. Anyway, I haven't watched it. God, I love being fucking full of nonsense. Okay. Thor Ragnarok, Infinity War. What happens after that? Infinity War, and then you have the snap. You have the end sequences. Then you have the... Oh, I forgot about Ant-Man the fucking Wasp.
Stop forgetting about that film. It's such a good film.
I know. We should watch it.
I'm going to make you watch it.
That's fair.
It's good.
Okay, so Ant-Man and the Wasp happens before Infinity War. Have you ever seen those videos of people where they line up the snap with the sequences in the movies? Those fuck me. Those hurt. Anyway, okay, so Ant-Man and the Wasp happen parallel to Infinity War, and then the snap in the end sequence. Is that the end scene?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because everyone was like, oh, don't go to see Ant-Man and the Wasp, you haven't seen Infinity War because there's spoilers for it.
It's like, well, fuck that. Who cares?
If he hasn't seen Infinity War, he would go see Ant-Man.
Yeah.
The Wasp.
Okay. Then we get to Infinity War. And then we don't have any confirmation for anything that happens in the 5 years. Well, Gay Russo gets his husband died. Sorry.
Does his husband die? I thought he just goes on a date or something.
Well, his husband had died.
How do we know?
Because he talks about it in the support group. Because, you know the support group scene?
Obviously.
Yeah. So basically what happens is he's talking about getting back into dating. So I think he was married. I think he says husband, but I think it's like implied that he's married. And then he's talking about how he's going on a date with a new guy, and he cries before starter, and then Gay Russo cries before the third.
I just love
Gay Russo. Gay Joe Russo. Is it Joe Russo or is it I think it's Joe Russo. Okay.
Happy Pride Month.
It's also interesting to think of the timeline from in terms of the characters who get snapped, because for like it's like how Peter kind of is like, well, like, you know, when he comes out of the portal and he's like, oh well, it was like I fell asleep. It was like I died, and then it was like I woke up, and Doctor Strange was like, "Come on, kid, we have to go." And it's like I love Peter so much, but yeah. What was I saying? Yeah. So like from the perspective of the snap people, that's really interesting. But that's not what we're doing right now. It's my timeline. I'm in charge of the MCU.
So yeah.
Okay. And then
I guess if you do want to go into the different.
Not really.
Endgame.
I don't want to think about Endgame. Oh wait, I forgot the Red Skull. Fuck the Red Skull. Fuck that Nazi bastard.
What a mess this cinema.
I know.
Not even Star Wars is this messy. I know. And Star Wars is like.
I know. So you think Star Wars is this messy, but like they didn't advertise it. like the expanded universe from Star Wars from the shit that
it's
I
not
do actually
canon
know.
anymore.
Yeah, I know. That's sad. They
Not
should do that to
really.
the MCU.
Marvel's Cinematic Universe doesn't exist anymore.
And you know what I was thinking about, right? Where the fuck is the WandaVision timeline gonna come from for that show? Because Vision is still fucking dead.
Yeah. Sure, he's gonna bring.
No
one's gonna fucking watch that show.
Sherry has a fucking like kingdom to help run.
Oh, you're right.
Fuck that. She has her own shit to do, not deal with the white people's bullshit again.
It's a robot.
Yeah, but he's the white people's bullshit.
Right.
The white people made him wrong. Why wouldn't you just link all the synapses together? Because we didn't think of it. White people bullshit.
True.
It's the reality. Okay. I don't really want to think about all the different timelines. How many timelines have they recorded there?
None.
Okay. You were just prompting me to talk?
Yeah, I just wanted to just say something.
Okay.
Because you have this
shit.
Endgame bit. Endgame is the most interesting.
Yeah.
By interesting, I mean complex. And by complex, I mean unnecessarily stupid and overdone.
Yes. It's like when you say when you say interesting. It's like we had a whole thing in college where it was like if you had nothing else to say about someone, you'd say, "Ah, they're lovely." So it means they're boring.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck. I think that's kind of it, isn't it?
Yeah. This mentions like Far From Home, Galaxy 3.
Yeah, but we don't really know anything about that. And then like I don't want to talk about Endgame, so we can't really jump onto those. So
Yeah.
in conclusion, fuck Marvel. Read fan fiction. Like, I don't even think, like, the comics are complicated. The comics are not this fucking complicated.
Well,
They probably are. Like,
no.
60 years worth of comics. But, like, the amount of complicated that the comics are for 60 years worth is not comparable to 10 years of nonsense.
See, in the comics, it's expected that contradictions will happen between different writers and over God knows how long.
See, the thing is, with comics, they actually go back and will explain retcon. They'll like rewrite the story for you. Whereas with the MCU, if something's just not canon anymore, you have to be following the hints and the clues of the writers and the directors and Kevin Feige in his fucking tower. This is just a fucking... I'm gonna get a cease and desist from Marvel.
God.
This is nearly like an hour's worth of content of me just talking shit. This is why I should have a podcast.
You can make a podcast episode out of this.
True.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be one long uncut me talking about fucking Marvel. So yeah, Saws. I may just watch that.
Well, I'm sure some people would watch it. They're a long video. I'm not going to because I was here.
I
I
also-
already had to summer.
Yeah, I know. You also like made good points, so thank you for being
Did
here.
I?
Yeah,
It's fun. I miss being your cameraman.
I appreciate it. Thanks, man. Everybody clap for Alex. It's just gonna be you. No one else comments on my videos. I have 100 subscribers. Fuck me.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, yeah, thanks. If you got through all of that, I'm so sorry. Also, find something better to do with your life. It's not worth your fucking time. You're not allowed to leave. You committed to this 3 years ago. But if you watch this, well, fuck your life.
I'm blinking SOS in the background.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go not murder Alex. See ya. I don't really mind about the audio.
You're very glowy.
I know. I'm wearing highlighter.
Touch myself again.
The
Didn't see that.
the red one.